who do you have? I mean, let's overgeneralize this, or let's go, top down here. Manchester City, Chelsea. Who do you have winning?
I did answer on TikTok. Someone saying we were going to talk about this, so it's inevitable, I guess. I'm going Man City.
Okay.
I'm going Man City. Because as I said, I feel like Phil Foden is built different, and I think Guardiola sees the chance he didn't have at Bayern, he has it now at City. And Aguero said it. I'm only leaving when we win the Champions League. He said that in 2014, right? And he's
Yeah.
gonna get it. He's gonna get it. I have the feeling Man City are gonna win it. Because they beat PSG. PSG beat Bayern. Okay, so I put Man City in the number one spot right now in the world. And they're gonna win the Prem. And also Ruben Dias. I have to go with the Ruben Dias agenda too. Okay. So Phil Foden, Ruben Dias get the job done, and
Well,
yeah,
you have the whole Benfica connection, right? With that.
Bernard Silva, Cancel, yeah,
Yep.
Ederson.
Yep.
You gotta respect to City and investing in a good academy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. And here's one of my heart. You already know. My heart says Chelsea's going to win. I don't know why. I have not been able to give you a good reason why. Believe it or not, I still can't tell you why. Maybe it's an American bias to Christian Pulisic, but I'm going to give I'm going to give you one reason why I do think City is going to pull it out, right?
Okay.
To get it done, and it's Fernandinho. Okay, this is a guy that I look at Phil Foden and I look at Fernandinho and I say these guys have the same character in many ways. Okay, they're resolute, right? They're determined, and Fernandinho is the type of guy that wanted to make a mark on Man City. Multiple opportunities to go elsewhere. Came in and wanted to fight for his place. He's obviously not a wonder kid here. We're not talking about him as one, but he's the type of guy that I want on. And obviously De Bruyne. I mean, there's just some really class players on City. And my brother-in-law is going to. You're going to think he was down here with me right at the shore, and you're going to pay me off to say these things because he's a big City fan. But he didn't. This is actually, they have a backbone on their team that is pretty damn resilient, and I'm interested to see it go up against Chelsea. But for some reason, the day of one-offs, the momentum, it can all change from now until then. I just feel like Chelsea's going to win it. I just do. When all is said and done.
The only reason why I'd love to see Chelsea win it is to see Conte smile.
Okay.
So I don't want to see Conte sad,
Yeah,
So
nobody does. The world loses when that happens.
yeah, we always want to smile on Conte's face. So that's the only thing you get out of me. But I'm Man City on this. I'm Man City. But I love the question.
Yes.
That was a really good question.
And well, let's talk a little bit about Mason Mount though, because while obviously Foden had to wait his turn, still believe it or not, I mean, still does. He's obviously very much a part of the setup, but it's not like he's like go to
He's a starter.
But will be. He is now. He is now. Yes. But take Mason Mount's trek. We all know the Chelsea Lone Army moniker, right? There's like 60 kids out on loan at all times. Tammy Abraham went through it. Mason Mount, Reece James, all of these guys have essentially paid their dues by going to clubs. And that actually speaks volumes because you go to a different culture, you go to a different setup, you go to a different coach, everything, all down to like the food you eat before you go to the game. Mason Mount had not only shown well at the test, right? And that was back when he was 18, 19 years old, if I recall. He was dropping double-digit goals in the Eredivisie at that age. And then he took Derby County to the promotion playoff final, right?
Yeah.
And they fell ultimately, but you're talking about a young guy that and then was thrust into it when Frank Lampard came in. Some would say that it was Daddy Frank, right? Essentially putting Mason Mount on a pedestal. But man, through the turnover, through everything, Mason Mount is the go-to guy even for Tuchel.
He saw the talent. Lampard saw the talent. And interesting fact, Mason Mount is the first English player, Chelsea English player, to score in the semi-finals since Frank Lampard in 2008.
Well, there you go.
So he's following Lampard's steps. It's the Lampard legacy. And fun fact too, he was the captain in Lampard's last match. So that can be symbolically, it can mean he's the next to take the reign.
Look at you dropping the factoids. Okay.
I know. I did my homework today.
Yes,
But I want to say two things that really impressed me about Mason Mount. First one is he's a complete midfielder. He's got the passing, he's got the tackling, he's got the positioning, he's got the first touch. I love that first touch, the technique. He's one of the best. You know, he's 22 right now, and I can see him staying at Chelsea for the rest of his career. I can see an amazing legacy at Chelsea with Mason Mount. And if I were a Chelsea fan, I would be so happy to have a player that will be in the discussion to be the player of the year in the Premier League every year, and it won't be a surprise.
Right.
How lucky is Chelsea to have a kid like this? Reece James, Billy Gilmore.
Yeah.
Did you see Billy Gilmore next to the Man City midfield?
Yes.
But he was so composed, getting the pinpoint passes at the right time. Tuchel has such a good army of wonder kids right now. Callum Hudson-Odoi. Shout out to who said that on TikTok for me to mention him. Yep. I have to mention Cho. Cho is insane. The technique, the speed. He'll go far too. Maybe he might need to go to the Bundesliga. I just wanted to say that. Bayern Munich. Come on. I'd love to see Cho at Bayern Munich.
That was close.
It was close, but the fees, the demands were insane. But going back to Mason Mount, that's complete midfielder. He's a captain, and he's gonna be a player in the discussion for Player of the Year many years. So Chelsea fans, good luck.
Good luck. Good luck is right. I can't wait. Still some time to wait though before we get there. But I'll tell you what is Phil Foden's only 20, right? Mason Mount's a little old. He's a senior in this. He's 22, correct? So he's a senior in this. Average that out. 20 and 20 to